Welcome to From the Pastor's Kitchen, where I get to share with you two of my greatest passions, my love for Christ and cooking. Because it is consecration time, we always go through the fast at the beginning of 2023. I am going to cook some vegetable dishes, vegan dishes, meatless dishes. Today I have 3 yellow squash. I'm gonna make a spaghetti out of one, and then I'm gonna do a taco boat with another. And so the squash I cut. Now don't judge me. It's cut in half, and I've already cut it in half. And so I've got to clean the center of it out. I'm gonna share that with you because you got to spoon that out. And then we're gonna put them in the oven. It's preheated already at 350 degrees. Now for my taco boats, I'm gonna use a meatless a compound. It's meatless grounds, no GMO in it, it's soy free. I've used it before by Quorn. This is one of my favorites to use, okay? And we're gonna make some tacos out of this, taco boats out of this. I'm gonna share that with you too. So 2 for the price of 1. We're gonna make it happen today. All right, stand by. Okay, here we have now the squash. I have to spoon it out. That would be the inside of it. We're gonna taking it over to the sink now, and I'm gonna spoon it out. You gotta get the seeds and all of the insides of it out, which you're not gonna use at all. We're not gonna use this at all. Okay? And it doesn't have to be, because it's so difficult to cut too, that's why it's cut uneven. I've cut 3 of these already, but I wanted to spoon this out so that you get an opportunity to see it, okay? Let's move now to the seasoning for this, and then we're gonna place it in the oven. It's gonna go in the oven for about an hour. We're gonna season them with some black pepper on the inside of them. Not a lot. Some adobo, just to add some flavor to this. And the secret ingredient for these is nutmeg. It is amazing. Amazing. All right. Then we take these, we're gonna put a little oil in them. We're gonna spray them with some ham, just original ham, just a little bit. Just like that, just like that, just like that. And we turn them upside down. That's one set. It's gonna go in the oven at 350 degrees. It's going in the oven at 350 degrees. You don't have to turn it. You don't have to do anything to it. Just let it sit in the oven for about an hour, no more than an hour and 15 minutes, and it will cook thoroughly through and through. So, hey, P-Fam, while the squash is cooking, we got about another 35 minutes on it. I'm gonna proceed and make the taco mix with the Quorn that I have. Once again, it's the Quorn Meatless grounds. All right, we're gonna go on over to the stove. Got some oil in there already. Got some onions. I'm gonna use too many of them because I'm gonna use some for my spaghetti. Take a little bit more because I did 2 onions. So it's gonna be about 1 or 3/4 of an onion. Let's put some garlic in here. Okay, let's saute this. Ooh, I love the smell of the garlic. Peppers. orange, a little yellow, and some red. And I'm going to use these same peppers in the spaghetti as well. There we go. That's enough of this. Saute it. That's enough. Here we go. So I'm going to come check this out. There we go. There the browns are. There we go. Taco mixture. I normally use chili powder and cumin, but I had none. I didn't have any at all. So I use this package of taco mix. Did you know chili powder and cumin gives you the taco flavor? Watch it there. Because you don't want it to dry out. This is meatless and it will dry out on you. There we go. Oh man. Oh man. And we're going to season it a little bit too. I'm going to taste it. I may not put too much adobo in it, because for me the taco mix has a lot of sodium in it. That's why I don't use it. But since I am out of chili powder, you use what you have. My mother would always say, just take what's in the kitchen and make it work. I'm going to take this and add a little ground celery to it. This is ground celery. The content of it is a little bit stronger. Okay, some black pepper. And just for me, some cumin in here. I think that should be about it. We're going to taste it, turn this fire down, because this is just about ready. Oh, I can smell it. Doesn't it smell like taco? Got my sister here with me, and we're going to taste test this in a minute. Always taste your food. Don't be scared of it. Taste it. Need some adobo in it. Definitely need some adobo in it. Some black pepper. There we go. There we go. Let's try it one more time, you all. That did it. That was it. It's a little spicy too. All right. This is going in the taco boat. Here we go. We're just going to wait for the squash to cook down, and then we're going to make some taco boats and some spaghetti. 2 for 1 today. Remember that? 2 for 1. So that you can have something rather quickly instead of trying to cook the same another day. Cook it all in one day. Hey, P-Fam. I need to provide you with my word, which is fasting. Always in the month of January, we do what's called the Daniel fast. It's in the Bible in Daniel, the 10th chapter, where Daniel fasted for 21 days. In fasting, he wanted his focus to be on the Lord, to give God all of his attention. And so that's why we do what we do. And when you fast, the Bible says, don't be as the Pharisees and talking about it, telling everybody what you're doing. Wash your face, get yourself together, anoint your head with oil, and go on about your day. Don't talk about it so much. I'm hungry, I'm hungry, I'm hungry. When you do that, the enemy attacks you because he knows where you're at. And so I'm saying to us as a people, my God, let our focus be on spiritual things. Fasting is a sacrifice. Just as Jesus sacrificed his life, we are sacrificing this body, which we are declaring to be a temple of God, and putting our focus on spiritual things. For if we mind the things of the flesh, then we're going to walk after the flesh. But if we mind the things of the Spirit, we become spiritual beings with wisdom of God, knowledge like never before, strength in our body, standing on the prayers and trusting God by faith. Fast during the season in the beginning of the year to start the course of your year out properly. Trust God in the fast. It's only 21 days. If you want more information about it, go to our Facebook page, which is on Sanctuary, the Sanctuary Christian Center Facebook page. You will find a calendar there that we pray a focused prayer throughout the entire week. And we have a chart on the foods that you can and cannot eat. We also have prayer at 6 a.m. Monday through Friday, and 6 p.m. is our regularly scheduled time. 667-770-1536 with a participant code of 688800, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Only for 21 days are we praying at 6 a.m., but our regularly scheduled time is 6 p.m. We will always do that. We've been praying for 10 years. Fasting and praying. Always on Wednesdays we fast. From the time we get up to 3 p.m., could you imagine? And now we're fasting for 21 days, denying ourselves of the pleasures of this life. Specific foods, no desserts, no meats at all. Cutting back on the carbs, maybe cutting television out. Something that you love the most is what you want to cut out for a while and trust God like never before. Fasting. Make sure that you're doing something this year to get your focus, your spiritual focus, in place. All right, I have the squash out. This is what it looks like now. They're falling apart. So now you gotta see how it comes out right like that. That's just spaghetti right there. I gotta get something to hold this down because it's kind of hot, y'all. But you want to scrape it out when it's hot too. See there? That's my spaghetti right there. That's just one of them. I'm going to do 3 of these. And the other 3 I'm going to make into the boat as well. Here we go. Wow, look at that. Even in a boat, you still got to lift them up out of here. See that? So these are going to be my boats. I'm going to do 3 small boats. Those would be taco boats that I am talking about. There we go. See how that just lifts up out of there? Now. Try this on the other side around here. Get that right there. Wow. There we go. And seasoned, but you're going to taste it to see if it's seasoned enough for you. Remember, I put some adobo in it, so when I lift this up out of here, the seasoning is going through the entire boat. Okay, so we're going to proceed to make the boats right quick. Because I got some hungry people here. And I'm working as fast as I can. Look at there. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. Y'all see that? Y'all see what I'm talking about? Yeah. Now, if we were not on the Daniel fast, I could go ahead and take these and sprinkle some cheese on top of them and put them on into the oven too as well. So I'm throwing 3 boats. Absolutely delicious. There we go. And we're able to do 3 boats with this. Those are the taco boats right there, okay? Now we're gonna take this now and we're going to move it over to the other side get ready to start to work on the spaghetti. Here we go. I'm going to saute some of the onions and saute the peppers in here. Just a little oil. We don't need a lot. It's already cooked. I'm putting the oil in there just to saute them down. There we go. Okay, P-Fam, I'm going to go ahead with the dish here now. I'm going to saute the veggies and the peppers and the onion. And a little bit of garlic in there. It's all for the spaghetti. I think that's enough right there. I'm going to overpower it. Turn this fire down. Just a little bit of garlic in there. Just a small bit of garlic. You don't need a lot in there. Just a little bit of garlic. Oh, looks so good. We're moving forward. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's take the squash. Put it on in here. Get the squash. Get it on down in there, all of it. My spaghetti. Take the squash, make sure you're getting it all out. And it's best to take it out when it's warm, too. Get it all out of there. There we go. That's a part of the pepper, I don't want that in there. Getting all of the squash out of my boats. That's all of my spaghetti. There we go. Sauteed it with the veggies and the onions and everything. Put the rest of these on down in here. So I'm not doing much with it, so I might as well go ahead and use this in here. All of these vegetables. There we go. There we go. I'm adding to this a chunky tomato garden vegetable sauce for my spaghetti. There we go. I'm going to season it along the way here to make sure it's seasoned well. It's not really difficult, it's just a time factor in waiting for it. One jar is enough for this. Put a little water in here. Make sure we get all the sauce out of there. And that should do it. I could have put some chunky mushrooms in here. Or you can add any other chunky vegetables you have, because I do have some mushrooms in there to kind of add to this if I desire to do that. Whatever your choice would be, however you want to do it. Make sure I got everything out of these boats. That's all you got to do. Get everything out of those boats. That's spaghetti, y'all. That was still sitting inside of these. And I call them boats the way I cut them down and do them. That's why I do that. Every little bit counts as we're going through here. Now I'm going to just season it up and move forward with that. Let's see. Let's get something to taste it with. I know it's going to need some seasoning. Not too much. And I tell you that is good. Oh my God, that is so good. A little bit of adobo and some black pepper should be enough for this. We got the garlic in it. We got a hint of everything that we need in here. That would just be about it. And I think that's gonna do it. Let's see what we got here. We're gonna taste it one more time, you all, and that would be it. So good. When I tell you that's good, that's good. I'm gonna put a little bit of onion powder in here. And some granulated garlic as well. Just to enhance my flavors in here, and that should be it. This is spaghetti squash. Hey P fam, you're getting 2 for 1. I did 3 squash and baked them, and I've got taco boats and I've got a squash spaghetti here as well. Hey P fam, if you like the taco boat and the squash spaghetti that I prepared, like, share, subscribe. Always like, share, subscribe. Until next week.